It was a golden morning on the island, and Princess Sunshine was already skipping across the soft, warm sand. Tide pools sparkled like treasure, filled with seashells that shimmered and sang with the waves. Half buried in the sand, a shell glowed with every color of the rainbow. Javi peeked from behind the rocks, eyes wide with wonder as he spotted Sunshine cradling the glowing rainbow shell.
Jumping jelly beans, Princess Sunshine! That's the prettiest shell I've ever seen!
As they played, the shell began to glow brighter and brighter. Queen Moonshine, calm and radiant, stepped gracefully from between the palms.
Sunshine, my love, what new treasure have you found today?
The shell began to hum a watery tune, the song of the sea. Then, the sea began to stir, shimmy, and swirl, as if waking from the deepest slumber.
Mama, oh my, did I do something wrong?
Not at all, Sunshine. Sometimes magic wants to be found, but not kept.
The shell gave a gentle thump, then another, and suddenly burst into a swirl of urgent, shimmering color. Dark clouds rolled in, and the sea roared like a giant waking from sleep. King Sol descended from his radiant chariot, his presence beaming warmth that softened even the stormy skies above.
What magic have you stirred up now, my little sunshine?
Queen Moonshine spoke. Her voice shimmered with ancient knowing, like moonlight on deep water.
That shell, it belongs to the sea. It's a special part of something powerful.
You know, there's a story in our village about a rainbow shell that sings to the tides.
Then we'll give it back, even if it's scary. It's the right thing to do.
Queen Moonshine, King Sol, Sunshine, and Javi climbed into the royal canoes and paddled into the rising waves. Thunder rumbled above, and water swirled below, but the shell lit their way. "Look!" Sunshine exclaimed. A great whirlpool opened beneath them, glowing with the same rainbow colors as the shell. Down they went into the ocean, deeper, deeper, into the heart of the sea. At the bottom of the sea, glowing like a dream, stood a palace of coral and crystal. Magical sea creatures swam beside them, guiding them toward the palace gates. With a deep hum, the coral gates opened on their own, as if recognizing the shell. Then, rising from a swirl of silver water, came the Ocean Queen.
My tides are wild because the ocean's compass is broken. You hold the missing shell.
The rainbow shell floated from Sunshine's hands and clicked into the Ocean Queen's compass. Light burst forth, warm and pure. For a moment, the sea held its breath, then glowed with peace. The ocean calmed, the tides settled, and light danced through the water like joy.
You listened to the sea's heart and returned what was never yours to keep. For that, the ocean will always remember you.
As a shimmering farewell, the Ocean Queen bestowed upon them treasures born from the heart of the sea. These were not just gifts, but ocean-kissed reminders of bravery, kindness, and the magic of truly listening. With joyful tunes and beaming hearts, they set off on their journey home, laughter mingling with the seagrass below. The sea was calm, the sky clear, and the village cheered as they returned. That night, under stars and fireflies, the village danced to magical songs of the sea. Later, Sunshine and Queen Moonshine sat by the tide pools, watching them shimmer.
The sea shares its secrets when we listen closely, just like the stars above.
Hiya, folks. Did I miss the part where we saved the whole ocean? Typical.
Not to worry. Lila had her own wild story, but it was mostly splashing, slipping, and singing off-key to crabs. They laughed so hard their bellies ached, and even Queen Moonshine let out a soft, twinkling chuckle. And so, the tale was shared from house to house, boat to boat, across the island. One by one, the children curled up in hammocks, giggling sleepily about underwater castles and dancing dolphins. Sunshine made a promise that day to protect the wonders of the world, land, sky, and sea. Beneath the watchful moon, the Ocean Queen walked the waves, silent and aware. Dolphins danced around her as she made sure all was well. The tide gently pulled back to reveal a trail of glowing seashells in the sand. The Ocean Queen's quiet message, "Thank you," and they lived happily ever after. Side by side, always and forever, the end.